Hello everyone and welcome back to Wolf, and we are here with Lucan, who is the son of Katari and Tarrell, and apparently he's kind of sleeping on the riverbank. Now it is winter, it looks like, or at least has snowed, and Lucan is just kind of resting here. I believe, yeah, he's injured at the moment. He kind of needs some food, and let's just see what's nearby. There's something buried, but I don't really trust it. I tend to not trust those sorts of things because sometimes it's traps. So we're gonna go ahead and wake him up and let him get a drink because he's also a little thirsty. And if you guys recall and you saw the live stream from a few days ago, we actually followed Lucan as he journeyed through Lost River on his way to the world of Wolf. And we learned some interesting things about him, such as the fact that Cloud Song here actually is his mate, but she has lost her memory because she got hit by lightning. And so by the time Lucan finally managed to find her again, Lightfall had come along and decided to try and impress her. And because Cloud Song doesn't remember Lucan, he is desperately trying to kind of win her back, if you will. And, is this her now? Is that them? I think that's both of them. And, yeah, Cloud Song is right here. But she's more attached to Lightfall right now because she doesn't remember Lucan or what they had together. And, oh, there's a deer. There's a big, or I think that's actually an elk. How injured is it? Is it injured, in fact? And that's why we're trying to make our way up to Alpha so that we can actually, try and win Cloud Song back. And her actual name is Speckle, but she doesn't remember that. Definitely not injured. Okay. We're leaving territory, so we're gonna head back in. But so yeah, so that is kind of, Lucan's task is a little more urgent than we originally thought it was, as he desperately tries to win his mate back, even though she doesn't know who he is anymore. So that is why Lucan has such a beef with Lightfall. Because I don't really think Lightfall cares too much about the fact that Cloud Song technically is Lucan's mate, even though she doesn't remember him. So that's a lot of what's going on here. So right now we're trying to increase our stats, because if you look at Lucan, you can see he doesn't have very many kills yet. He's killed 10 rabbits, 5 elk, 10 beaver, 4 moose, and 6 deer. Versus Lightfall has killed 22 rabbits, 4 elk, 15 beaver, 5 moose, and 9 deer. So in order to become alpha and force Lightfall into submission, we have to get a lot stronger. And it is still, if you look at the profiles, they are still only 3 years and 7 months. So full months hasn't passed since we started playing with Lucan here. But in order to become alpha, we do have to get strong enough to be able to best Lightfall. Oh, there's a moose, but I think it's running away. Do we have, I guess, that is our yellow arrow. It seemed like a pretty healthy moose. So right now we're kind of just looking for stuff to kill to increase our stats. And oh, there's a bunny up here apparently. If we can get to the bunny in time, it's just telling us it's night now, I think. Let us see. Yeah, it's telling us it's nighttime now. So we're gonna try and sneak up on this bunny. And hopefully Lucan will recover from his injury soon. He was injured while fighting with Lightfall. So the bunny is down this way. And we have to really sneak up on it. The trouble is these guys can be so hard to spot. Is that it? That's it. That right there, that little spot among the stumps. So we want to be above it. Because, oh, what? It saw us, apparently. Dang it! If we sneak up on it and keep following it, maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to catch it. No, it really ran. We're not catching that now. And we have not recovered. Oh, we just recovered from an injury, literally just at that moment. So we'll have to go ahead. We're going to keep following this bunny because bunnies are a good small thing that we could use to increase our stats. And Lucan is quite hungry. He needs something to eat, and quickly, because he is very, very hungry. Is there a bunny in the water? No, it must be on the other side of the water. We're actually entering the territory again. Where is that bunny? Oh, it went that way. Oh, dang it. I don't know if we can catch the bunnies. They're really hard to catch in this because they are so stinking fast. Oh, there's a beaver, though. So we're going to go ahead and go after the beaver, because beavers are not like bunnies. They are very slow and easy to catch. So, sadly, there don't seem to be nearly as many of them as there are bunnies. But that is something we'll just have to live with. We're going to go ahead and run down. Well, we probably won't run. We'll walk, but because Leucon is getting quite hungry. And I just hope, like, we don't overeat the beavers or anything. But hopefully that will not be the case. I'm a little concerned that we'll run out of beavers or whatnot. We can definitely bring down large prey, though. It just takes a while trying to find an injured one. So 6 screens away. And we're making pretty good time. I think that's what we see up there. I think that is a beaver. I think that's just the general symbol for prey animal. But it is at a distance at the moment, so we can't tell. There we go. There, it's a beaver now. And we're just gonna... I'm not even too worried about sneaking up on it, because these guys aren't that fast. We should be able to take one down without too much trouble. So we'll go ahead and stalk up to this beaver. Should be coming up here anytime now. It's kind of in between here. There it is. You can see it. We're gonna get it easy. There we go. There we go. Should be able to get this guy easy. And we take him down. We have now killed 11 beavers, and our hunger has gone up substantially. Now there's a bunny this way that I want to try and sneak up on because we're still kind of hungry. And anything we kill helps boost, I think it must be some sort of experience system or stat system. Oh, there it goes. And I just saw it take off running. Oh man, they're so hard to catch. You really just have to somehow sneak up on them. Dang it. I'm gonna slow down because it probably has stopped running by now. Yep. It's hard because sometimes you don't even see them until you're like on top of them because they blend in so well. They're so small. Let's go ahead. This is just telling us it's now daytime. And we're going to go ahead and look for the bunny. It should be right up here. Should be pretty close. Oh, it bolted again. Dang it. Alright, we're going to check on this deer and see if we can do anything with this deer, because now we're pretty healthy. Or better yet, we'll check on this elk up here, because it's a little closer. The ones with antlers are elk, the ones that don't have antlers are deer. So I thought it was supposed to be difference in gender of deer, but the deer are the ones that don't have antlers, apparently. I don't know if they have a difference between bucks and does in this. That's, if you don't know that, that's a different, a buck is a male deer and a doe is a female deer. Oh, and there it is. There is this elk. Doesn't seem to be limping. We're going to kind of follow him a little bit. Increase pace slightly. Can we outrun it? We can make it tired. Oh, it feels like it's actually lagging a little. Because that's the other thing we can do, is we can make it more tired. This one, if I click on it, we're not going to get it for sure. Oh, yeah, I don't even know that it's worth pursuing. That's actually a really good tactic, is to click on them and see how strong they are when they're far away. There are quite a few in this area, my goodness. That's just a bird coming through. We can go after that other deer. Oh, there are some carcasses near here too, so we can eat off one of those if we have to. So let's go ahead, we'll follow. Should be coming up pretty soon here. There he is. I'm gonna just click on it. Dang it! Did he go this way? He must have gone this way. There he is. How is his strength? He's pretty strong. We're gonna leave him be. We're gonna go ahead and go this way because there's a carcass. And we'll eat off that carcass. It's kind of this way. There it is. We'll go ahead and eat. It says, today the wolf is classified as an endangered species in all parts of the United States except Minnesota and Alaska. The endangered classification means that the killing of wolves is strictly controlled by federal law. I'm not sure if that's the case still, but it might be. It's something to look up, because remember, this is a very old game. It was made in 1994, and so back then that was the case, but I don't know if things have changed now. And oh my goodness, he needs some water. Where's the nearest water? It is, I think there's probably some water up this way. There's another carcass. And we'll go this way. Let's just check on this moose and see. We are going to need some water pretty quickly here, though. Can I drink out of snow? Yes, you can! Yeah, I found out apparently you can drink from the rainwater, but I guess you can drink from snow as well. That is so useful! So, as long as there's snow on the ground, we don't even need to, oh, nope. Nope or nopes. Definitely nope. Oops. Oh, no, I put it on autoplay. Dang it. Can we skip that? Yeah, I don't want it to go on autoplay. I want to put it back. Sometimes, the trouble is S is sight and A is, autoplay. And so it's easy to click on the, A key instead of the S key. So let's head up this way now that we are at full health, and we'll go ahead and check on these wolves, because I think this is our pack. If not, it might be a loner we can fight with or something. Let's go ahead and go this way. There is also a moose up this way. We'll go ahead and check on the moose, too. I don't want to go too, I don't want to drain stamina too much. In case we have to, go and hunt. Sorry, I'm having a little trouble getting my words today. Let's go ahead. Moose is up this way. And we shall see. Let's go ahead. And the possibility is there because you can edit wolves to be any name, any gender, any oh no, the snow is melting. But you can edit any of their attributes, so technically we could bring any of Katari and Tarrell's other offspring into Wolf as well and journey with them at some point, or any of their offspring's offspring. It's just, it would be totally up to you. We'll continue with Lucan for a while, though. Nope. So, let's go ahead. I'm thinking this probably isn't injuring us because we're not actually getting bitten. It's only when we're actually struggling with it that we have a chance of being injured. So, but I want to see... Can we still drink off the ground? Can we? No, apparently not anymore. Dang it, I want it to snow again. Hopefully it will snow again as we get a little closer to winter. I think it's been about half a month since we started playing at game time. So, who's this? This is Sunspot. So let's head up. Where is our den? Our den is up this way. There's water up this way as well. So we're gonna head for the water because we're getting thirsty. And what, there's the moose up there. That's probably our pack. Up this way. So we're gonna head for the water because the water is also this way. There's that moose again. We're gonna leave him be. We are a bit hungry, but not too terribly hungry, so we'll be okay, I think, for now. I want to try and kill some stuff closer to the den, because we end up having to go quite a ways for food, it seems like. So, but we shall find and harass Lightfall if we can. Here's some water. Here's some water. We'll get it. drink. Where are the wolves? They're up this way, which is also closer to our den, so I'm going to go ahead and assume that's our pack. Even though I'm not positive. There's a beaver. We'll go kill the beaver, because we're getting hungry. And, oh, wait. Is this them? Yes, this is Lightfall. Lightfall is weakened. We're going to challenge him. This is a primitive group of meat eaters known as creodonts originated in the northern hemisphere. Just talking about the potential ancestors of the dog family. I can't pronunciate any of these things. So Lightfall strikes first. Lucan is going to keep fighting him. And remember, Lucan is fighting for this imposter who is trying to woo his mate who doesn't remember him. Because Cloud Song / Speckle actually is Lucan's mate. They met in Lost River and journeyed to the world of Wolf, but she lost her memory, and so she doesn't remember that she's his mate. And now Lightfall, who first found her, because they got separated after she lost her memory, and Lightfall was the one to first find her, and so she has now remembers her time with Lightfall, and he is starting to try and woo her, but she doesn't remember. Oh, and we chased him off! We're gonna keep after him. We are gonna keep after him. Are we the alpha? I don't think we've moved up to alpha. Nope, he's still the alpha. We're going after him again, because we're still healthy. Is that him again? Yes, we're gonna keep after him. I thought I fixed that. Apparently I did not. Yeah, I just need to be ready to cut the video, I guess. Yep. Oh dear. Anyway, so Lucan is trying to drive off this imposter who is trying to woo his mate, and because she doesn't remember that Lucan is her mate, he's worried that she will try and become mates with Lightfall. And he is not about to let that happen because he loves her and she loved him too. She just doesn't remember it. So he's hoping he can eventually help her restore her memory. Oh, we did it, you guys! You did it, we guys! We did it! I'm so excited I can't even talk. We moved up to the alpha! And we are going to continue harassing Lightfall because he's a jerk. He's trying to steal our mate because she doesn't know she's our mate. So we can maybe almost say that is Cloud Song remembering who she is and who Lucan is, and perhaps realizing that Lightfall is a jerk and an imposter. I don't know if they'd keep him around or not. I kind of doubt it, but we might not have a choice. We might have to just keep him well in his place by constantly dominating him, because that is what if there's ever any quarreling in the pack hierarchy, which usually there isn't because a lot of the time it's just a breeding pair and their offspring, but if there is, the more dominant wolves will not hesitate to put their subordinates in their place if they get out of line. So it says, and that's a lot of the time if you see interpack, quote, fighting, that a lot of the time is actually just dominant struggles. It's not serious fighting. And a lot of the time, even with dogs, if they're quote-unquote fighting, it's more just dominance. There's actually ways you can tell whether a dog is dominance fighting or whether it's a serious, dangerous fight. Usually dominance fights won't end in too much injury. But anyway, let's go ahead and read this. It says, the wolf is the largest member of the dog family, averaging from 80 to 100 pounds. Wolves often eat animals much larger than themselves, including moose, bighorn sheep, muskox, and deer, and elk. They also eat smaller animals such as beavers, rabbits, squirrels, ducks, geese, and other birds, and on some rare occasions they might eat mice. Currently, wolves inhabit only North America and Western Europe. So we're going to continue, and you can see his health is actually lower, and we're going to continue. He's still attacking first, but we're actually going to aggressively put him in his place as much as we can, because we want to make sure he does not try and challenge us, because he might. He may try and challenge us to win the alpha position back. So we're going to keep battling him until we are sure that he has been put in his place, or until we get injured or whatnot. And if we get injured, we're going to have to avoid him because he may take the same opportunities we've been taking to try and attack us. So we chased him off again. Hopefully we are not injured. We are not injured. It looks like he's still on the run. We're going to just keep after him. So it says, perhaps the most interesting wolf sounds are the whines and high-pitched social squeaks associated with greeting, feeding the pups, play, pen pacing, and other situations of anxiety, curiosity, and inquiry. They are the sounds of intimacy. So he's still willing to challenge. We just want to make sure he is well put in his place and that he will submit to us. You can see by the way he's holding his tail up that he is not ready to submit. At some point, hopefully, we'll get strong enough that he will submit and he will not continue to fight us. But I think we win experience points for every time we attack or every time we win a fight with him. I don't know if we win experience for losing fights too, but so far we've been winning all of them and being able to chase him off. We are still not injured, so we're going to keep at him. And this seems mean, but you do have to remember that Lucan is just trying to now establish his position as alpha and make sure, and you know, if you look at a situation of two potential males seeking mate come and find the same wolf, I could see there being some fighting. I don't know how much that actually would happen, but if it did, I can imagine there'd be some fighting involved. So this says, their large pointed ears act like big scoops to catch lots of sound. Unlike humans, wolves can easily tell what direction sound is coming from by turning their ears from side to side. The direction the ears are pointing when the sound is loudest tells the wolf which direction a sound is coming from, which can help them locate rodents under a snowpack. So we're going to keep going after him. He's still aggressive, still fighting. But we are going to continually attack him until he submits. And just to let him know that we are now the boss. And to kind of establish, because sometimes wolves will come and attack you in this game. And we really don't want him to do that, because if he sees we're weakened, he might try. So we really want to try and get ahead of him and force him to submit. Basically. That's the logic in continually fighting him here. And we keep chasing him off. We're not injured. We're not really losing health because we've been winning our fights. I don't know if he is either, but we're definitely going to keep at him. So it says each family pack has a hunting territory of its own, and the pack wanders around the territory looking for prey. They sometimes travel 40 to 60 miles a day looking for food, but most of the time they don't have to go that far before they find something. By having territories, wolves also spend less time fighting other packs, which gives them more time to raise young and hunt for food. Territory sizes range from 50 to 150 square miles. Wolves leave fresh scent posts marking the boundaries of its territories by urinating. So yeah, they pee to say this is mine. Oh. So, did he submit? Yeah, he's submitted. He has submitted. So we're going to kind of say, because, you know, there's also something to the idea of having, and she's not going to appreciate that if we ask now, so we're not going to, but we can kind of rest for a bit now, regain our stamina, now that we have our beloved Cloud Song, or as we knew her previously, Speckle, back. I don't know if I'll try to go in and change her name or not, but I might. We'll see. And I think she may follow us now. Yeah, she's gonna follow us now because we are the alpha, and Lightfall is now the beta. So we're gonna go ahead. Lightfall caught a rabbit apparently, because he had 22 the last time I looked. And we're going to go ahead and maybe try and take on... Oh, there's a human close by. We better get out of here. But we're gonna try and find something to take on maybe, because Lucan is a little bit hungry. And I don't know where, we'll probably try and maintain a good relation with Lightfall, just because having around to help hunt could be a good thing. But we also want to make sure he doesn't get any funny ideas about trying to take Cloudsong away from us. And I believe Cloudsong will continue to follow us now. And unfortunately the snow has melted, so we can't drink off the ground anymore. But, are we leaving the territory? We might be leaving the territory. Is she gonna follow us still? She's gonna follow us, so hopefully we won't get into any trouble out here. But we're gonna go ahead. Was that it? Yeah. And there's some water up ahead too, seemingly right by where this moose is. We just kind of want to see if this moose is worth chasing. There's no wind right now. Is she coming? She's coming, okay. Yeah, she's coming. She just got caught up on some stuff. So we're gonna get a drink here. And then we'll try and go after this moose. And just see. She's coming. Okay, she's there. I don't know where Lightfall has gone off to, but we probably will check in and challenge him occasionally just to make sure he stays submissive and doesn't get any ideas about trying to become alpha again. So, and now what I have heard is that when the season is right, which is, oh no, we're gonna avoid that. There's a helicopter. But when the season is right, we'll just go get food at this carcass. We'll get a drink apparently. But that when the season is right, the other alpha will come and, because like if I click on her now, it says, "Do you want to mate?" Which it says they'll do that automatically. So it says, howling is the most familiar wolf vocalization to everyone. When wolves howl together, they harmonize rather than howl at the same note, creating an impression of more animals howling than actually are. Wolves don't need to stand howl. They can howl lying down or sitting. Apparently, wolves howl as a symbol of the pack, especially before and after the hunt, to pass on an alarm, especially at the den site, to locate each other in a storm or in unfamiliar territory, and to communicate across great distances. So, it should, according to what I've heard, Cloud Song should come to us when the time comes, and I don't think they would. I'm thinking it'll just be like Wolf Quest, where it just tells you you're gonna have puppies. But if it's not, we'll cut that just for the sake of keeping the channel PG. So I do want to clarify that you guys don't have to worry about that. Yes, it's nature, but yeah. So occasionally I do clip stuff in this. That's some of those in between some of the text we don't read. But other than that, it's usually pretty good. I mean, yeah, it's nature, but we don't always have to discuss that. So, but yeah, and supposedly that will happen at I think, oh, it's gonna start raining, yes, because we should be able to drink anywhere in the rain, because we can drink off rainwater on the ground. And I think it's also turning night. I think it's gonna, yeah, it's becoming night, and it might be starting to rain. Is it gonna start raining? And also, I believe that happens at 3 years and 9 months. I think it's the 9th month when, your wolf can mate. And then you have puppies at 12 months, I believe. So, are you coming? Are you coming? Oh, she's gonna lay down. She's gonna lay down. Oh, and it is raining, so we can get water right here, I think. Can we? No, maybe we can't. Oh, it's thunderstorming. We'll rest for a little bit. Enjoy spending some time with our lost Cloud Song, who has finally come home, or Speckle as we knew her in Lost River, who's finally come home to us, and finally has regained her memory. And why do I smell a wolf off up here? We gotta investigate this. Is this? This is Lightfall. We're gonna challenge him. I know that is really, this is long. That's really long. I'll leave that. You guys can pause and read it if you want to. So we're gonna growl. Oh, he wants to challenge. He's gonna come after us. We're gonna go after him until he submits. The last time he just wanted to play and try and appease, but this time he's actually coming after us. We should be able to take him on. We're at pretty good health. I don't know what his is, but I think the more we do this too, the more health we get. And the less health he'll have in comparison, so the easier it will be for us to win these fights. So we're just going to make sure he stays in his place. He is our subordinate, and he needs to know that. So this should get him all the way down. Yes, and we're going to chase him off and we're going to keep after him until he submits. So he's got pretty good health right now. Ours is, I think, a little better. So it says, contrary to popular belief, the wolves are not dangerous to people. The Superior National Forest in Minnesota has always been home for 200 to 400 wolves. Some 19 million visitor days have been logged in there, yet not a single soul has been a victim of wolf predation. And yeah, that is very true. Most wolves are more scared of you than you are of them. If they become acclimated to wolves, or if wolves become acclimated to humans, that's when you have problems. Just like you can have bears that come and live in the city and get used to people. Also, if they get sick with like rabies or something that affects their normal ability to function, then you can have a problem. But ordinarily, a healthy wolf will not attack a human. So even a pack of wolves usually won't hunt a human. Usually they're more scared of you than you are them. Now, that doesn't mean that if you see a wolf in the wild, you should try to approach it. Wolves can and will defend themselves. If you corner a wolf, it probably will come after you because it's a wild animal and it's a natural response to them when they're afraid is to defend themselves. So you don't want to put them in a position where they'd have to. If you see a wolf in the wild, get your camera, admire it from a distance, but don't try to get any closer. Unless you're a researcher, and then you will have had training on what to do if you do have to approach a wolf. So it says, perhaps the most interesting wolf sounds are the ones in high-pitched so-so squeaks associated with greeting, feeding, the plups, play, pen pacing, and other situations of anxiety, curiosity, and inquiry. They are the sounds of intimacy. We've seen that one. So we're going to go ahead. Okay, he wants to play. We're going to let him play because we do want to maintain a good relationship with him as long as he understands his place. So we'll stop, we'll follow him for a little bit. He's going to run off, and I kind of want to know where he's headed. But as long as he stays in his place, I don't have a problem with him staying around. Because he will be helpful for when it comes time to hunt. So we don't want to chase him completely off. We just want to make sure he knows that he needs to submit to us. And so, like, he was aggressive the first couple of times, but when he gets to the point of being willing to play, then that's fine. And we're just going to get a drink here. And it looks like Cloud Song has taken a little bit of a rest. And we're going to go ahead and do that too. We're going to rest for just a bit because it's actually the end of the episode. And there he is. He's come back. He's ready to be calm. And we're going to leave them all to take a little nap and kind of gain their strength back after a long and exhausting day, especially for Lucan, who had to battle his way to the alpha. And we'll come visit them again next time. What are they doing? And we're going to find out where these guys are off to and see what's going on next time. And I will see you then. But until then, this is Jay, over and out. See you guys later.